Yo, yo, yo. DJ Bybsie. Of course. Yup. I'm gonna bring it down so you can guys hear me. Hey, how you going? Wait. How are you doing? There we go. That's the English. Yes. How's going? How are you doing? This is what I wanted to say. Got them both mixed up, innit? Yeah. Hey, Nirjuk! Jak z tobą, człowieku? Wait, you were supposed to be in the office. Did you skip school? Very nice. Yes, just in time for the MMO news. You get me? Weekly reset. Perfect. Jeez. Well, dude, we have so much shit to go through. Trust me, bruh. Yep. Yep. Koks z wami, moimi koksami. Oczywiście, że tak. Let me double check if I'm good. Of course, dude. I'm all good. Weekly reset 12. Hey, 12 fucking weeks, man. We got a quarter of the year. Hey, that's cool, actually. I'm pretty impressed. Yeah. Because those things, you know, when you kick those things off and you're like, you know, number 1, number 2, 4, you're like, fuck, dude, like, this is going slow. But then eventually, you know, it compounds and it grows into something that people grow to like, and we all enjoy it. Like, to be honest, this kind of like midweek situation that we have in here is pretty nice to me. Like, I like this. How do you call it? Like this break in the week. Because, you know, Monday comes in, slaps you in the ass. That's not my ass, by the way. But slaps you regardless. And then Tuesday comes in and everybody then wakes up. It's like, oh, fuck, this is a working week. We're supposed to work. Okay. Monday, fuck, let's forget about Monday. It was rough, like, we just been waking up, it's fine. But Tuesday, we gotta push the pedal to the metal, you get me? And now you get emails, and now you get calls, and now you get meetings, now you get fucking called into the office. Like, yeah, oh my god, Tuesdays are fucking bombs, okay? So, this Wednesday, it's nice, okay? It's like, everyone, take a deep breath. It's gonna be just fine. Alright? Trust me. Can I show you that? No, the cable is too short. I got on air sign, look. This is pretty much all I can show you because the cable is too short, but it tells me I'm live. By the way, I have to manually press it. Okay? This isn't some kind of gadget that detects the stream of data and lights up when it's high, okay? That it doesn't work that way. It could be done that way, but it's not. I'm just chilling. I'm just kind of waiting for people to tune in. So if you guys have any exciting to say, do drop a line. I will take the hoodie off because, as always, I'm hot as fuck. Alright. Okay, chat. We are officially opening the stream with cup of coffee. Okay. Oh fuck! Literally, nothing tastes better than a freshly ground cup of coffee. Freshly ground beans brewed in the morning. You know, like the whole thing. But I'm just abbreviating the process of it. All right. It's delicious. Like, what's your favorite brewing method, by the way, chat? Have you got one? Like, I mean, I believe I do have a few coffee drinkers in the chat. Has to be the case. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? I always assume it's like default state of things that people drink coffee. And I seem to be getting along better with people who drink coffee too. Yeah. Okay. Oh. First sip is the best. Fuck. The splash of flavor. And I also got my water. Alright, bottle of water. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. Chat. chat. Things we're gonna go through today. We will briefly sum up Dune Awakening stream yesterday. From yesterday. The game has been delayed as well. Yesterday we had a huge drop, out of sudden, unexpectedly, RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Yeah, it launched early access, there you go. And then, yeah, it's not MMO, but hey, it has RuneScape in the name, okay? Shut up. That's the genre of itself. So we'll definitely look it up. And then we have stuff like Camelot Unchained. Yep. Their office must be full of bears, because it feels like they woken up after the winter slumber. Ha! You know? Yeah, that was funny. So we have that. Dude, we have some kind of pixel MMO. And you guys know I love fucking pixels. You can look, you can tell by looking at the screen. Everything here is fucking about pixels, right? Let me 1 second. Dude, I was the whitest man on the planet for a second. Jesus. All right. Yeah. So we have this. We have a Pokemon MMO. Now, if this isn't a gacha game, I'll be happy. Yes. Guild Wars 2 anniversary. We have YouTube videos. Not Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 1, sorry. I misspoke. Yeah. The better game, okay? Yes. I'm glad I fixed it. Yeah. So chat, so much to go through. This is crazy. So I think I'm gonna just kick things off. What do you say? Yeah. Popchi, I'm not talking to you, okay? Pipchi. Okay. My cat is being weird. So, chat, every time I have to stand up my desk like now, I need to push my chair away, okay? Like, obviously, like, yeah. Because there's not enough room for me to push the chair back, so I'm pushing it, like, to the side. And that becomes the climber for cats. Immediately. They literally just crawl to it, climb to the very top, and then they think, okay, what next? Like I don't know, it's some kind of new heights for them. It's fine. Yeah. Popci, uspokój się. No przecież Pipci, łóżko mi rozwalasz, Pipci! Jesus, sorry. They have a... Yeah, a demon has gone into them. Alright. No, Pipci, uspokój się, Pipci, okay. She's running away and fucking, like, destroying everything on her path. Yeah. What a cat. She's crazy. Someday, I will show you the cat. I promise. Alright. Chat. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. So this happened. Camelot Unchained. What is this? Why is this? And how is this? What does it be? I got no idea. How is it that IGN reviewed it? MMORPG review. I'd never heard of it. You can be a woman and a dick. Oh, devs. Okay. Alright, okay. That's fine too. Yeah, I mean, so I very, very briefly look at the game. Honestly, I just loaded up the website. I'm like, huh, never seen it. I put it on the list. So that's pretty much all I know. Now, does it look new? No, it doesn't. But hey, graphics is I don't care about that much, okay? First good sign is we don't have a cash shop on the website. This is really good. Let me take a look. What else do we have? Deep engaging combat. Okay, let's take a look. From the top to bottom, okay? So, 3 realms in one persistent, massive open world sandbox environment, with towns and cities built almost entirely by players. Okay. Do battle over scarce resources, take and hold places of power, burn down your... That's fine. Okay. A realm versus realm, so like Dark Age of Camelot. Wait, are these people the same? Wait, who made the Dark Age of Camelot? Let me take a look. Hydrate, okay, good idea, yeah. So Dark Age of Camelot is from Mythic Entertainment. And this game is from City State Entertainment. That's a different type of entertainment, chat. Yeah. One is mystical, the other one is from the city. Yeah. So you have realm versus realm, and the reason why I mentioned is that and stopped for a second is because apparently Dark Age of Camelot, all that it's known for is those fucking realm versus realm, which everyone keeps telling me that, look, I have to, like, I would love that shit, even though they've been in a stream for like 10 minutes, but still, yeah, they love that. What's here? So you have a realm versus realm PvE dungeon unlike any other, with all three realms fighting and dying for temporary control of its secrets, hidden wealth and power, drawing inspiration from horror movies, Lovecraft, Geiger, rather than Tolkien. It's a little bit of shame because I only know Tolkien, I don't know any of those people. I think so. Let me double check. Am I... The Call of Cthulhu, okay. That says, yeah, that means something to me at least. And then we have Gigeru. Alright. Macht und Ohnmacht. Yeah, Libla! Ryuke. Yeah. What's up? You good? How's the morning? Wie geht's du, my bruv? You get me? No, so yeah, this is Lovecraft. So apparently they are taking inspiration from the from Lovecraft guy, and it is what it is. Yeah. So the realms, we have Arthurians, we have Hansum. Dude, they look like free trial of Gollum. I'm sorry, it's just... Yeah, no one will play that shit. Yeah. Wie geht's? Yeah. Yeah, it's good, innit? Yeah. True. Ich habe gone baba, innit? Yeah. The Vikings, the realm of the... Oh, this is an interesting spin on Vikings. Yeah. The realm of the Vikings follows the path of blood and still to greatness. In the tall peaks of wind-swept ice, they make their homes, waiting for the moment to conquer the lands below. Okay. So we have... So essentially you have three people. Obviously I'll play him, right? But it's good to know we have a knockoff Gollum. And some kind of, yeah, like a weird spin on Vikings, but that's fine. And you see, I usually wouldn't pick up on it, but when you call something in the game that exists IRL, what used to exist, I immediately make a connection, and I see the discrepancy between what I know and what I see. So these are like Arthurians. Okay, this even sounds human. And that's fine. You have... Okay. I have no idea what they look like, so apparently this is the way they look like. And now I have Vikings. I was expecting like a blonde Swede. Okay? So this is weird. We have craft and build. Looking for a game where you can build your own unique home. Fort or castle. Okay, that's great. And then we have... They have a hybrid and standalone building game. Dude, it's like, what, near you, what was it? EverQuest. EverQuest, Landmark. Yes, yes. That's the MMO. Well, a building simulator. So for those who don't know, there was like Landmark, a standalone client to the EverQuest MMO, I think. Yeah, I believe so. Where people would go in and have this fucking like crafting mode turned on, and you would build shit together, and then the game developers would use those creations and port them permanently into the game. So they essentially had creative slaves. So free workforce. Okay, paid in entertainment. Voxel-based building like Enshrouded. Yes. Yes, I guess. I think so. I don't know. I haven't played Enshrouded, but Landmark is definitely what came to my mind immediately. And they have a like abbreviation for it, CUBE. Camelot Unchained building environment. Well, it sounds good. It really does. I like crafting, building in a game. Play as a dedicated crafter class to gather, refine, and craft everything your allies need in player-driven economy. All right. Well, I mean, we've seen that before in the other games, right? So this is nothing new. However, I'm not saying this is a bad thing because the game is just sort of pulling from the best features of other games. It seems. Yeah. It's okay. Deep engaging combat. Now, if you guys watch this stream at all, you know my biggest pet peeve with any MMO is a boring, typical MMORPG combat. That's why, for example, I'm so hyped for Soulframe. I'm still on the fence if I should call it MMO. But dude. Just go and watch Soulframe combat. Ryukun, you're gonna jump into Soulframe for sure. Like, there's no doubt about it, dude. Like, we're gonna hop in and fuck him around. Yeah. So in here, Camelot Unchained says that in our game, you can build your own powerful ability combinations and unleash them on other players and structures. Even better, these abilities can interact with other abilities, so like combos. Okay. A fireball hits a water ball to create a steam cloud. Sounds good. So this is what Ashes of Creation has been doing already. And to be honest, if I can quickly just maybe course correct this this thing. Whatever they described here, to me, personally, doesn't make MMORPG combat any better. Okay? What I simply mean when I say boring combat is that the physics of that combat, the dynamics of that combat is boring. So the way you swing the sword, the way you cast the spell while running, the way that spell or that attack hits the mob, the response of that mob, like the environment more than the actual nitty-gritty of how things work inside. Like I think MMOs fail on the high level. And they keep focusing on those crazy stuff when the basic attack looks like shit. So when I create a character and I wake up as this like NPC, right? Like, I don't know, imagine New World. You get washed off on the shore and you wake up and there's like this stick on the ground. You pick it up. The first attack, I wanted to feel good. Like it mattered. Like my life depended on it. Like, make that fucking stick break in half. Because I was so fucking, like, full of adrenaline or whatever. Like, just do something. Okay? I don't care if fire and water creates steam. That's good, but not at the beginning. Is there any gameplay that's been shown for this yet? I will take a look in a second. I don't think so. Which is also my worry, by the way. Now, Chad. Oh, Chad, you don't understand. Oh, you don't... Oh. Okay. Okay, you don't fucking understand, dude. You're... Yeah. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look. So let me scroll down. Look. Camelot Unchained. 7 years ago. Welcome to Camelot Unchained. 10 years ago. You know what I mean? This game has been in development for 10 years, dude. And there's barely any coverage for that game. Yeah.
In 2013, I donated $250 to Camelot Unchained.
Why is it so quiet?
In 2013, I donated
2013. Dude, the time span is stretching. We're going back to the past. Okay, way, way, way back. Now it's fucking 12 years in development, okay? I will keep digging, and we're gonna find out that this game has been around for 30 years. Yeah, watch me go.
$50 to Camelot Unchained. I was literally in college, no money, and gave 200.
Yeah, I was still in college. I still had hair, and yeah, dude, this game is still not out. What the fuck?
$150 to Mark Jacobs and Camelot Unchained, and it is now 2025, and Camelot Unchained is nowhere to be found. I ask you, Sir Mark Jacobs, where is the game? When is it going to happen? I gave you, as a broke college student, $250.
Why?
And the game is not out 12 years later. Sir, what are you doing? Do you need me? Hire me. I will come work for you for free if that means releasing Camelot Unchained.
Wow, nice.
What is going on? End rant. I'm sorry. That really hit a nerve.
No, that's fine. So you see, the problem is, and that is the whole thing. Okay, so this is the whole thing about the money dynamic. Like, when someone gives you money, they immediately come with expectations what they want to get for it. And that creates, like, parasocial situations. And when you're a broke-ass student, you don't give them, like, $250. Like, you just don't do it. Like, literally. Yeah. It's a bad choice, okay? If it needs to be said, if a game is in early development or even not ready to be shown stage development, and they ask you for donations, treat it as such. Like, give them money if you really like the project, and expect fucking nothing in return. Because if you give that $250 to me, I can at least twerk for you. Okay? They will show you middle finger. Take your money and run away. Think about that. Yeah. If it was a Kickstarter, then you should not expect anything from it. Well, this could have... I don't think this could have been a Kickstarter, because the Kickstarter is not 12-year-old, right? Like, Kickstarter site... Wait, wiki, let me see. Oh, 15 years ago. Oh, kurwa. Well, maybe it... wait. I'm that old? Jesus! Okay, let's not think about it. Alright, it's good. At least let me be in person for that twerk. Dude, you're always welcome to yeah, clap at me. Not... No, I mean... yeah, give me a... Shut up. It's fine. Okay, so he's pissed. Yeah, there's not much about the game, to be honest. So there's this video. I kind of looked through it, but it's boring as fuck. The video itself, the guy's just reading the internet, okay? Oh. This is a great video by Kira. He's a really great internet interpretator, okay? and he does great coverage.
A small company, and what you gain is.
Well, the thing is, I looked through this video and there's literally no gameplay. This video is from 1 month ago, so if he didn't find anything about the game, I won't find it either, right?
Because it's behind an NDA. Basically,
Yeah.
90 days later.
Oh, it's behind NDA. Look, I just clicked at the best moment possible. It's behind NDA. So you won't find anything about it. Yeah. And the thing we've just seen in the short, that's not the... Oh, let me see this.
Camelot Unchained finally gets a release date. I don't know if you guys have been following that drama, but Camelot Unchained was a Kickstarter from 2013.
Yeah.
It raised about $2 million.
Ooh.
Okay. And it's been 10 years, and they haven't released. And allegedly, 2025, they're going to release this game.
Wow.
Camelot Unchained.
I guess we'll see. Right? Let me... There's a comment. Believe it when I see it. Also, I'm pretty sure it will be outdated and buggy. Could be wrong, but will be seen. Dodge the bullet choosing to not back this game. Yeah, I'll be... Look, I've seen a lot already in terms of games and the way they panned out. Do you guys remember the game called... What? 1 second. It was Chronicles of... Fuck. Come on! Chronicles of... Yeah, Illyria. Yes. This game. This game, dude. This was the scam of the history. Fuck me. Well, it still is, maybe. I don't know. It says on Wiki is a planned massive multiplayer game, but dude, I remember when they were like hyping up the game on Kickstarter and shit. This, right? So all of that, right? You probably guys don't know. This is what they've been showing to people as a progress and stuff. And the reason why this game is so fucking cool is because your character actually ages. It's all about the cycle of life. And so you have this shit, and then they show gameplay like fuck years into development. I could have made a better animation in Paint. It was terrible, and it killed the game. It like killed people's hope, trust, everything. After they've taken all that money, this turned out to be one of the biggest scams. Like so bad. Like Google it up. We're not gonna go through it, obviously, but yeah. Take a look. So whenever you back up games, like be careful. Take a look who's making that game. Take a look what's the market sentiment. You know, take a look into it. Basically, join the Discord. See what people say. Yeah, just be a little bit of curious. It's like investing in stock market. You don't just fucking open up blindly any fucking stock and just throw money at it, right? Like you do some kind of due diligence. Same goes for games. It's simple as, because it's all about people, like about who you trust to do the job that they like say they will do. Who walks the walk? You get me? All right. Well, it seems like Camelot Unchained is coming out this year. They have their own engine. Okay, it's Unchained engine. How convenient, because they are unchained, built in-house. The engine delivers large-scale, real-time battles between thousands... Dude, I will repeat that comment. I believe it when I see it. Dude, Ashes of Creation, having invested $55 million into the game. Halfway there with the investment that they have planned. Couldn't handle like 50, 60 players in one room. Okay? Dude. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Dude, obviously fingers crossed, nips crossed. I'm all for like people building shit. I totally support that. But as a consumer, I'll be very cautious. Very cautious. Because what you don't want to have is this. You don't want to claim something that is not happening. Ever. Like, you don't want to say things that are not true. Okay? So they raised over 4 million. And that's pretty much it. Fuck me. Do we have any kind of gameplay? Like, how can you have a game that is due this year and you haven't got a single fucking a single gameplay of it?
PayPal
Oh,
email.
this is it. Okay, this is it. Yeah. It's just dead. Yeah, look, the guy literally gave an update yesterday. Mark Jacobs shared a message to the Camelot community promising that change is coming and amid cards he'll present a new and improved version soon. So, all we have to do is just wait. How can it be close to beta and you can't show anything? It is weird. Although, I am still battling inside my head with hypotheticals. Let's assume I am building a game. At what point do you show it to people? Because gamers are ruthless. And for a good reason. The trust is not there. We've been fucked. Our rectum is just like ready for a fist now, okay? There's not even a little finger dude anymore. You can almost put a head through it. We've been fucked so much. But it's like from the developer's perspective, at what point do you make that leap of faith? Maybe I guess you just kind of like rely on your guts, on your instinct. Like you know the game, you know your product, and you're like, okay, I'm proud. This looks good enough. I think people will like it the way it is now. Let's show it to them. Yeah. I personally would want to show it. You can use the ruthless feedback to try and make improvements before it becomes too much work. Or stick to what you believe. Yeah. I look, I am a huge believer in a fast feedback loop. Quick feedback loop. I built my entire company around it. I built my entire life around it. I'm building this Twitch and YouTube channel based on it. Feedback loop is fucking everything to me. I love getting feedback of what you guys think immediately. The sooner I know, the sooner I can act. Because I believe, you know, information is the ammunition. Like, if I know, then I can do something about it. So that's why I might come across as a bold B-O, not B-A, shut up. Okay, and straight up shooter. But I prefer that way, even though sometimes it hurts. So if I was building a game, I might even go to the extent I would do it publicly. Like just like Clash of Adventurers. You guys know the game, right? The guy is streaming every fucking day. He works on every day, 6 p.m., 10 p.m. He puts on the stream, he makes the game. That's it. And he's far into development compared to me, because I just have an idea. That's it. I literally have the best idea for a game I could have ever imagined. Okay? But I don't have time to build it. So, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I need to find time. When is your game development stream? God damn it. Dude, my development stream could be a little bit of paint if you want. Would be fun. It wouldn't be, because I'll be talking to Grok too much. Unless you're into Grok development. Then yeah. Let me see if we have any media, actually. Oh! We got things! Let's take a look. Honestly, I'll be building a game with AI as well. I am working with AI all the time. Like, and I'm not thinking about, like, you know, we had AI for ages. I mean, obviously, like, any data parsing, any... Like, Google is one big AI, right? Essentially, a bunch of scripts that try to figure out what you need and present it to you. This is all AI. But when I'm thinking about AI, I mean, like, ChatGPT, Grok. Right? So, I've been using Grok daily. Dude, I have such a... Like, the history of my chats with Grok is longer than my dick. That says a lot. Yeah. I do everything with this. I outsource thinking. Great stuff. So this is the Camelot. What do we think? So... Yeah, it feels old. Immediately, right? They go for realism. Great. You can tell the texture on the ground isn't actual leaves. It's just like a flat texture and greatly pixelated. This looks like WoW 2004. Yeah. So clearly they paid attention to the fidelity of the character. This looks actually quite good. But the environment is a bit weak. Let me take a look. Yeah, look at the flower here. It's just like a flat texture, you know? It's again, WoW 2004 does that. Ooh, this is nice. Ooh, this is good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we immediately know what we're dealing with. This is like Lineage 2. Seriously, like, yeah, Lineage 2. You can tell by the angles of buildings here, by this corner. Like, Final Fantasy XIV does that too. Mind you, Final Fantasy is from, well, 2010, and then they rebooted in 2013. So you can say it's like 12 to 15 years old game. And this Camelot pretty much feels like it. Yeah. Oh, these are nice designs, actually. I really like that. Okay. What am I looking at? Oh! 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 No, I really like those costumes. Straight up, they're good. I don't know. It has... I immediately thought of Rust when seeing this. Yeah, I guess it's... I mean, look, I played Final Fantasy XIV just like last weekend. I'm not a... I don't have big issues with graphics, to be honest. I really don't. I think graphics are really secondary in MMOs. And it's all about the physics, the mechanics, the feel of the game. Just like yesterday we watched Dune Awakening. I mean, they made entire stream about combat. And I couldn't appreciate what they've done with the game because how jarring the combat was. Like, Gothic 1 had better combat than this. AI is just a bunch of morons. It doesn't feel good. So I can't even look past it. And it could have been, like, it could have been New World graphics, which are, by the way, far superior to Dune Awakening. I still would complain. I would be, like, stuck, you know? It's like... You know when someone is working... Oh, let me see. Oh, I know... yeah, let me think. Wait. Horse, sketch, budget, client. There's like this meme. Yes. This. Oh, actually, this is better. So... Yesterday's stream when they were presenting the game, they were talking about this side. Okay? And I was stuck here. Like, I really don't see the horse. And they were like, look, it's beautiful. It has a great fur. And it can kick and you can ride it. And I'm like, but it's not a horse. You know? Like, I was stuck in the basics mode. They didn't, like, solve the basics so I can look at the intricacies. And that's my problem with Dune now. With the combat, right? Like, it's just the game itself has far more to offer than combat. But combat is such a core system. I don't see, like, how can I enjoy the game without having that sorted? So yeah, regardless, if this game looks 2010, 2015, whatever, that's fine. I don't really care. You can tell it's an aged game. It's been in development for a really long time, but they seem to have a cool concept. And I hope only the systems live up to the hype. We have videos. Okay, bunch of combat system. Oh, they deleted the videos. Yeah, the videos are no more. Okay, well, how convenient. Well, okay. I guess there you go. That's it, chat. Yeah. They resurfaced. Is that actually a link to their Kickstarter page? It is. Oh, wait. 30 minutes video? I'm not watching that shit. Let me take a look quickly. By the way, chat. Last updated 20... Yeah, this is old. Okay, so it will be like a studio overview. Yeah, I don't really care much, to be honest. Okay, I don't want to listen about this. This was like 10 years old. And those people... Yeah, they might not even be in the company anymore. I don't care. The game must have like evolved 10 times over the year. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Chat. Next! We got Pixel Sandbox MMO. Nesasakun. Okay. You guys know I'm a sucker for pixels. Yeah. This game seems to be in early access or whatever. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Let me take a look at the trailer and maybe a little bit of gameplay. And then we'll decide where we go from there. I want to see the new RuneScape video. Haven't watched it yet. Okay, we can get to it. Yeah, sure. RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Yeah, it looks great. Asmongold played it yesterday. If you want to watch his reactions, probably on YouTube already. This looks cool. Oh! Oh! Hey, this looks really nice. I like how you can play as a horse with sunglasses. OG horse. What is Nesasakun?
To all you fans of pixel art survival crafting games out there, introducing the latest version of our game, Necess version 0.31. When this video is over, you will wishlist our game, won't you? So to start us off, for all the greenhorns out there, what is Necess? And to answer that question, Necess is a lot of things. It's a survival game, an adventure game, and a bit of a management game all rolled into one. I
Nice.
mean, after all, you are going to spend a lot of time gathering resources, crafting weapons and armor, recruiting villagers, building towns, and assembling armies to defeat increasingly difficult bosses. So yeah, a lot is going on with our game. But what that means is that
So when he said you will spend a lot of time gathering resources, I immediately felt anxiety. Like I am, dude, I'm traumatized after playing New World. I really am. It's crazy. So I hope they have an interesting way of making that entertaining.
there's just a lot to do. So let's get started by breaking down the game features in a digestible way.
That's really nice.
Exploration is going to be the primary driver of your adventures in Necess, from a variety of cave systems and unique biomes to ruins and structures. Possibly a relic from a previous civilization, who knows? There are a lot of interesting critters out there.
When I look at it, I immediately see Core Keeper.
Too. Crazy witches, Fishians, vampires, and more. All this exploring is going to require increasingly better gear to survive the harsh environments. Which brings us to the next section of this video. Upgrades.
Ooh.
Improving your gear and weapons is going to be a constant requirement to survive the growing threats you will face on your adventures. Trinkets, armor, potions, summons, abilities, and more await the player who aims for the pinnacle of DPS. But that doesn't mean you can do everything yourself.
It has like Core Keeper and Vampire Survivals vibes to me. Wait, you're thinking about Stardew? I guess so. I don't think like Stardew isn't. Wait, there's Stardew and Terraria. You're right. Stardew, it looks like this. Yes, because Terraria is from the side. Yes, I can see more than 2 squares in this game though. True. Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, you can, but it's more fun with villagers. So let's roll into the
Hey, you
next
got a
section
boat!
of this video. Our game encourages the player to build up a prosperous settlement that produces all kinds of resources. Recruit villagers and guards. Automate various forms of production to sustain your growing population.
You see, if I was building MMO, I would probably go down this route in terms of graphics. It's because it is something I can even do myself. So if I'm missing a chicken texture, I can build a chicken texture. And I think as a indie studio, it's very important that people are not one thing. They are builders through and through. So if you are a designer, you also have a skill to implement your designs, right? And that kind of wearing multiple hats in a small team is just priceless. And I don't have 3D design capabilities. I don't know how to do that. So I would probably fall back on things that I know. And it's either paint or pixel art. So I believe that people would rather have pixel art MMO than paint style MMO. That's what I would do.
And take them on dangerous adventures with you.
Oh,
From
this is
rangers and
awesome.
Warriors to simple farmers and hunters, everyone has a role in your settlement. To make having settlements even more of an interesting challenge, you can get raided by pirates, plunderers, and chicken people. You'll need to plan your base accordingly to
Get them
survive these
chickens.
ever-increasing onslaughts. Here at Fair Game Studio, we are constantly striving to add new content to Necess with regular and frequent updates. We even maintain a public roadmap so you can see where we are in development. Not only that, but the game has full mod support and the Steam Workshop is already flooding with creative individuals adding their own spin to the game.
Nice.
As the game grows...
Yo, can I have this? What is this? Is a sword? This is some like next level chainsaw, dude. Just found a day 1 gameplay of RuneScape Dragonwise video as well. Yeah, I've seen trailer. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I already recommended that to my friends that we play together. Because it's like a co-op from 1 to 4 people.
More and more people enjoy Necess both in solo runs and multiplayer.
Can I have this
runs,
sword,
which brings
please?
us to the next bit of this video.
Oh.
Co-op
Oh.
and multiplayer. Necess is super multiplayer. At the time of making this video, we had yet to discover how many people can play on a world at the same time. Heck, we even did 50 people just for funsies. You can make your own runs with friends as casual or serious as you like. The game will address
Yo, this looks good. Take a look. Take a look what's happening here. Look how many like textures and features and objects there are on this part 1 view. This is someone's house, I think. Look, they are dressed as Dracula. This is a pirate. This is some Boba Fett. This is Black Hat Gandalf, I guess. I don't know. There's Timmy the plant. This is really nice. It really reminds me of Core Keeper so much. Because Core Keeper had this this interesting, I guess, progression path from the most basic materials, like metals, like copper, okay, and iron, to all this fucking galaxic ore that made things look more like bottom left corner of the screen.
Boss difficulties and more based on how many people are playing in the same world, so don't worry, it won't get too easy.
Yeah,
just
that's
because
good.
a few friends joined you. It
That's
might
good.
actually get harder. Necess is an awesome game that everyone should try out. There is loads of new content to explore on the Steam Workshop, and the frequent updates will keep you on your toes. So definitely consider giving Necess a try next time you are craving a new game to play. And from everyone here at the studio,
Yeah.
thanks for watching.
So this game, if we look here, this game launched in 2019. They've been at it for 6 years, dude. Let me take a look. Let me pull it up. So we have Store, yeah, Dragon Wilds, thank you, and Necessit. Okay, so the game is now 35% off, and it still has very positive feedback. It looks really cool, like. But it's not MMO? I was under the impression it is MMO. I will add it to my wish list. We might, yeah. See, Core Keeper. There you go. I told you, like this looks like Core Keeper straight up. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Would you guys play it? This game looks really cool. I would lose interest playing it pretty quickly, though. I think you weren't big fan of Core Keeper. I mean. Maybe you liked it, but you didn't stick around. I don't know. But yeah, Core Keeper is totally worth it. I would 100% recommend going through Core Keeper entirely. And great fun. Okay, Chad. Next we have Tibia. Or maybe maybe something from I don't know. Like it's hard to say. But Tibia and Persist Online, which is a different studio. Wait, I'm trying to understand this title. 1 second. Tibia and Persist Online. Okay, I see. Okay. So basically, Cipsoft, however you pronounce that built Tibia and Persist Online, takes over development of city building MMO Settlers Online. Okay? I haven't heard about this game at all. I have no clue what that is. But guess who was building that game to begin with? Yeah. I guess Ubisoft is selling off. This is a bittersweet moment for us. As the Settlers Online has and will always be a very special game for us. However, the time has come for us to pass the torch to a new partner. We want to see the game grow further and evolve, and there's no doubt for us that Cipsoft will be up for more than to the task. Transition will take time, meaning that players will likely not see many changes. Sure. Yeah. I haven't... Let me take a look. What's this game about? Because I have no clue what this game is about. The Settlers Online MMO. It's free online. Ah. So this is live now. Okay. Yeah, I European English. That thing doesn't exist, by the way. Let me see. So it is a browser game. I did not know that. Holy fuck, this has... How old is this? Yo! The Settlers Online is a freemium online browser-based version inspired by Settlers. It released in Germany 2010. This game is 15 years old. Yo! No, I haven't heard about this much, but yeah, there you go. That's hence my surprise, really. Okay, well, if it's a browser game, I don't really care. We can move on. Yeah, it's good to know, but it isn't at the same time. But this thing, chat, Ryukun, and everyone involved. Have you ever dreamt of Pokemon MMO? There you go. There you go. Former MMO and MOBA devs have unveiled new MMO today. It's called Tomo, Endless Blue. And last time something had blue in the title, it didn't pan out, did it? So hopefully this one doesn't repeat the same, it doesn't follow the same pattern. Okay? Honestly, I would play if they... You would go back to shooting in 5 minutes. How about that? Let me take a look. I can play more games than one. I trust it when I see it. No, I know what it's like to be hooked on a game. That's fine. I've been hooked on World of Warcraft for 10 years, so it's fine. Yeah. So I have new studio, Onibi. So that sounds Japanese. Oni is essentially a devil. Yeah, Oni is devil. And he, or B because of Reizaku, H becomes B, is day. So it's like Day of the Devil, essentially, the name of the studio kind of thing. So, yeah. They said that it's coming to us from Studio Onibi, which boasts devs from... So they have devs from World of Warcraft, Fortnite, and League of Legends. It's a voxel open-world anime-style RPG set in a boundless ocean realm inhabited by mysterious creatures known as the Tomo. But on Steam, it's designated as an MMO with co-op and PvP play on top. Oh, we got screenshots, actually. Somehow, I can't find myself in any anime-style games playing. Which one have you tried? Shut up and take my money already! Oh my god, you! Hold it back. Hold those precious euros. Yeah, you're gonna need them for weapons. Calm down. Calm down. It's fine. Hey, we got... Wait. We got trailer. Okay, fuck. I can't read. Let's watch. Of course. Dude. Studio Ghibli! What the fuck do they have with those whales? Man. Throne and Liberty... where winds meet, I think, the game. There was another one where we just watched lately. There was a fucking whale in the sky. I can't remember, like, there's... And there's Ion. Yes, Ion, sure. I believe there was one in Final Fantasy 14, but I can't be sure. Like, is this like some kind of... this one looks cool, by the way. He's really cute. But... Is there like some kind of history behind it? Is it like mystical creature of some sort that I don't know about? Is because it seems to be coming from all those Asian cultures. And I'm just thinking if this is a thing, you know? Oh, where's the sound? Sorry. Beautiful. That's Japanese. Yeah, this is Japanese game. I wonder what Nintendo has to say about this. They already got a pen in their hand. Yeah. They are already writing, dude. They are on it. Yeah. Oh man, what? He caught it? Oh bitch, I'm gonna slap your ass. No. I feel like watching Disney movie. Shit. I'm gonna cry. Oh. Alright, that was too easy, man. And now he's a slave? What is this? Imagine trying to sunbathe and all of a sudden whale covers the sun. Like, come on, man. Like, didn't you have a better, another place to be at? Like, come on, dude. You know what I mean? And by the way, I really hope you can cleave those fuckers. Like in Pal World. That was so cool. You get me? Like, you gather all those Pokemons, right? And you get them running, get them doing the job. And when they become useless, you just slaughter them. Best feature of the game. Oh! Oh, that was cute. Oh. Oh, we got Oni, devil. That was awesome. What the fuck? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Because like for the 95% of the video, I was like, this is for girls. Yeah. Dude. Yeah. And by the way, I really appreciate, because this game is voxel based, right? I really appreciate how even this animation is like referring to that style of the game. Everything in here is like square-ish, like very, very nice. By the way, beautiful animation, but where's the game? Maybe, I mean, if they just announced it, then maybe they don't have any. It's fine. Like, yeah, I will give them some kind of leeway. You get me? Yeah. So the pitch focuses on the critters, the Tomo. Oh, so they call them Tomo. So it's 1 Tomo, 2 Tomo, 3 Tomo. I don't know if it's plural or singular. And they're totally not Pokemon not at all. Not at all Pokemon. I didn't even think once about the Pokemon. No. The Proc Gen world. Oh, so this is something for Nerio. He loves procedurally generated worlds. Voxel physics, terrain-based live combat, and a whole slew of life-skilling cozy sandbox content. Farming, crafting, cooking, and vehicle construction are all mentioned. Nice. Well, it can scale up to MMO, but it can scale down too. The game supports offline single-player gameplay, local network multiplayer, and a distant server play. Okay. So they are not building the game with MMO as the priority. It will start off most likely like Pal World then. Which is, it's fine, but yeah, just worth mentioning, because that what pisses me off. This is the third or fourth website today, page on news today, that keeps calling a game MMO, but when you look closer, it's not MMO. Yeah, like guys, do you not know what MMO means? Unveiled a new MMO today, okay? New MMO today. You scroll down, and it says offline single player gameplay. Where is the, like, how did you, what happened? What happened from the title on the way here? Like, what's changed? Yeah. If the priority isn't an MMO, then it will never truly be one. I agree with that. Like, you have to know from the get-go that you're building MMO. There's no other way around that. You have to know what you're building, and they're clearly somewhere else with what this article presents the game like. Because even Steam designated as an MMO with co-op and PvP on top. No, it's none of those things. It's literally like single player with local multiplayer and then distant server play. So this is Pal World. This isn't MMO. But still, it looks fucking good. I love this. Yeah. And if it's single player, that means it could be free of cash shop. Because, like, yeah, it could, like, you know what I mean? It could be good, actually. Steph would enjoy it. There you go. We got double date now, dude. There you go. Me, Joanna, you, and Steph-kun. Or Steph-chan. Yeah, for sure. Typical websites push as much articles as you can write with no knowledge behind. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you can't even call it an article, really. It's like fucking tweet. Yeah, sometimes when you pull those up, they like written on a lap in Costa Cafe, in Starbucks. Someone, like someone's browsing Twitter or X, okay, and new game, quickly, article, done. Yeah, 200 characters. This is, yeah, so it's probably not well researched or anything. It's just to get people to, you know, onto the site when they search for something new. Yeah. So again, I mean, this looks nice. I really think it does, and I will definitely add it to my wish list, and I will definitely keep an eye on it. It's 2026. I think I made a mistake because I think I put it down here. Let me double check. Is it here? It is. I will delete that. It's not MMO. Yeah, just I'm not gonna pretend like it is. It's not. I'm not in copium. Get me? So there's that. There's Tomo, and then we have final like written news, chat. I brought it up for nostalgia reasons, and I know you guys appreciate that. I appreciate it. I know you do appreciate it. Guild Wars 1. How about that? It's chat. Let me just make it very, very clear to you. Painfully clear. You can buy Guild Wars 1 for £5. All of it. All of it. Everything. All that it has to offer. Okay. For £5. And that's it. That's it. You play the game. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the story. You pay £5. There you go. And take that into consideration when looking at this article. This game is turning 20 years old. You pay £5. And that's it. This game is pay for the box, enjoy all of it. No subs, no cash shop, no bullshit. You just play the fucking game. And Guild Wars 1 was my favorite game for a really long time. I have all my on my account, all my character slots are taken. All characters are maxed out. I have great builds. I've been to Guild versus Guild. I've been to tournaments. I've been going crazy at Guild Wars 1. Awesome. So if you guys missed on that game, I would be tempted to say you should give it a go even in 2025. I do have the game on my computer, and I that's why I had to refresh my memory where I am with my account. So I checked it in. I still run around. I played it. Dude, it's so interesting to see a game that is from the same vultures that make Guild Wars 2, ArenaNet, rotted with pay to win. Disgusting. Maybe not as much as Lord of the Rings Online, okay? Just calm down, but it's still bad. Like, really, really, it's spit in the face of a player, what they did with Guild Wars 2. Yet, Guild Wars 1, like, it escaped the same fate. It's really, really nice, and hats off for keeping the game alive 20 years in. So, what are we getting, by the way? So, we have a 20-year anniversary. And we're gonna get... let me see. So, there will be number of limited weapons and miniatures. Various weapons from pre-order bonuses, special promotions, and a few weapons previously exclusive to the PvP reward system. By the way, PvP in this game is amazing. Amazing. These weapons only appear as rare quality. Fine. We spied 21 new weapons available throughout the game, 6 for Tyria, and only 3 in Kanta. Kanta is this Asian, Japanese, Chinese style world. Let me show you. Kanta is probably my favorite. This is when they introduced Ritualist as a class. I went crazy hard on that class. It was awesome. Let me show you Kanta. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, there you go. It's so good, man. Vibes there, music, mobs, everything is so fucking good in that region. Loved it. Yeah, it's very tiny, those images, but still, you understand, right? Like the kind of what kind of vibe they're going for. Yeah. So this is what they're talking about. The wiki also includes 12 mini-pets from various promos and contests. Okay, you're gonna get a panda, great. No, but look, I wanted to bring this game up only for like nostalgia reasons and to just, I guess, congratulate on the achievement. Yeah. I missed it and will probably stay missed for me. That's a shame. Well, if you ever want to hit it up, let me know. And we'll get going. I'll help you out the round, okay? Okay, chat. Next, let's go to my watch later. Big shit. So last weekly reset, we watched quest design. Why many MMOs rely on repetitive grind quests. It was very good thing, but it only introduced us to the issue. So we have fetch quests, collect quests, kill quests. You know, basic quests. Okay. That give you very little satisfaction when completing them. Now we're gonna play part 2, which gives us solution to the problem. Now, again, mind you, these videos, both of them, are 11 years old. And they are true to this day. So, just to give you an idea, there was no innovation in quest design for 11 years. Just keep that in mind. Crazy.
Last week, we talked about how quests could be used to encourage exploration and curiosity, rather than to simply push the player through an MMO treadmill. Today, we'll dive deeper into the concept and talk more about how to get players to think through all the aspects of your game, rather than perceiving it as a series of unending combat encounters. So first, let me tell you about a quest in the secret world. I apologize if this is a minor spoiler for anyone. This story will spoil one quest in the game, but I think it's useful to demonstrate how broadly you can get the player to think about your MMO through your quest system. The quest begins...
Has anyone played Secret World MMO? I only heard about it from the previous video that we watched last week. Love this channel. Me too. I subbed, I followed everywhere I go, and I love their content. I didn't know about them at all until last week. Yeah.
Ends at a church. A priest tells you that there's an ancient secret hidden in this town. He tells you that there's a secret path that will guide you on your way, and gives you a number of hints regarding...
By the way, do you guys remember when we played Apogea, and I asked a very direct question? Why all monks, bishops, and priests are bald? It seems like this trend has been going on for a while. I just don't understand why. Is this like some kind of prerequisite to become a priest? You have to be balding? Do they do some kind of head examination while you apply for the job? This is... Look, this guy, while making this video 11 years ago, this is how he imagined a priest. Well, he's bald. And, you know, I appreciate bald entirely, but he even went for the extra bit of hair here above the guy's ear at the back of his head. So clearly, to underline, he is balding. This is a balding priest. Why is it so important? I just don't get it. Just give them hair, poor people.
Regarding Illuminati Sigla. Then he points you to the sewer caps outside. Emblazoned on all the sewer caps in the town is the Illuminati Pyramid, and if you follow where they point, moving always in the direction of the eye, you'll find the next part of the puzzle. Now, this first moment already has many of the hallmarks of quality quest design.
Holy shit.
Because it not only gets the player to look more closely at the world and to care about what's actually there, but it also gives the player a moment of wonder. Something they took for granted, these sewer cap textures that they've run over 100 times, are suddenly imbued with meaning and are part of the lore of the world. The world isn't just a wrapper for the...
You know what a modern player would do? They would install Questy. And none of that would matter.
Grind. It's a magical living place. That's a great feeling in a game. Okay, so after they follow that path, they get to a placard that reads, "In the seat of power, the navigator immortalized, illuminating the path to the sleeping priest and Fletcher,
Ooh.
in memory of Franz Hals, who perished in light, 1580 to 1666. Now there is a puzzle. First, the player has to figure out that the seat of power means the town hall. This causes them to start looking at the map and thinking about the places in the world as actual places,
Yeah, toilet,
rather
of
than
course.
simply reference points for spawn locations or quest givers. Next, they have to find the painting of a navigator in the town hall. To throw in some tangential learning, Franz Hals, the person quoted on the plaque, was a famous Dutch painter. If the player thinks to look that up while trying to figure out this puzzle, that should clue them in that they're looking for a painting. Sadly, the painting you find in the game isn't actually one of his, but, well, anyway. When you find the painting, the bottom of it says, "Time is the province of kings and gods. The hands of time point to truths written by kings in the words of God.
You know, look, again, this is great. I love this. And totally, like, I support shit like this. And, like, whenever you think of games, single-player games like Witcher and shit, they have this kind of mystery to them, and quests are well designed, like any quest, like Baldur's Gate, like whatever game that's single player you want to play, even probably Diablo, like Diablo 2, of course, like But I'm talking about like the newer Diablo, just to stay in nowadays. Okay, that's great. But when you have an online experience, many people playing it, there will be inevitably guides and add-ons and people having like peer pressure. They will literally pressure each other into going faster, and you can kind of feel that when you play on a smaller scale co-op multiplayer game. Think of Schedule 1. I have a great group to play games with, but we played Schedule 1, and here's the deal. The other part of the group, they played together with themselves, right? They have their own server. They fucked around. They learned the game, and they were far ahead of me. And when we played together, obviously I was the noob, but I was like trying to figure the shit out. I was trying to learn how to mix things up, what people want to buy, and how the addiction works, and all of that. I was just trying to make sense and kind of go through the game, let the game show me around, but at the same time, make mistakes and learn from them. They were pissed. I literally, like, the minute I was like, it's literally the situation. I was like, I wonder how you make Granddaddy. It's the name of the drug in the game. How do you make Grand Purple Daddy or Granddaddy, whatever, right? 30 seconds later, I got a link in Discord to an entire fucking chart that min-maxes all of the drug making. Like, I have to just pull it up on the screen and be like, oh, okay, you mix that, play, done. Whoa, what a great game. You know what I mean? Like, and this is just a small group of 4 or 5 people playing together. Imagine having thousands of players racing for best gear or, best mount, best ranking in PvP. There will be min-maxing all the fucking time. So while I appreciate how this sentiment is great, and I totally support that kind of quest design, I feel like players are not ready for it. And maybe they've never been. I don't know. But it's sad to see people putting so much effort into quest design, giving a story that is interesting and easy to understand, hopefully. And people just like, next, yes, shut up, yes, next, okay, give me a roar, yes, next, come on. Like, they are... So, in other words, those players are their own worst enemy because they are missing on the innate value of the game that was meant to be included in the price. That was included in the price of the game.
Path is open to the enlightened. Here's where it gets bonkers. The player next has to realize that the hands of time mean the hands of the clock in the town hall, which point to 10:10.
Okay.
No problem so far. But after that, they have to realize that the truths written by kings in the words of God means they have to go crack out a Bible and open it to Kings 10:10, which reads, and she gave the king 120 talents of gold, and of spices very great store, and precious stones. There came no more such abundance of spices as these which the Queen of Sheba gave to King Solomon.
Holy shit.
Which tells you the code to the vault you're trying to get into. 120. And while the difficulty on that last part ramps up far, far faster than it should, and in truth, the difficulty between steps and Secret World missions often fluctuate too much, you can see how the Secret World designers have gotten the player to buy into their world of weird, mystic paranoia by the end of this. They've let the reality of the game bleed into the reality of the player's world, and made every texture, every part of the environment hold the promise of meaning. And they did it all while presenting a set of challenges that exist outside the realm of combat or traversal. Yes, the player has to fight and run their way through the town while on this quest, but the quest wasn't to kill X number of enemies or to get to Y place. In fact, the mission can be completed entirely without fighting if the player is adept enough, and
how do we bring this back? How do we bring this back? MMO are made to be easy already, and then people still use meta websites to make it even brain dead more. Yeah, it is sad. Now, the question, of course, you have to be very careful with, I guess, I don't know, accusations. Because at the end of the day, we're pointing finger at players for the way they consume content, right? But at the same time, we have to be fair and question the quality of the game. Perhaps game is not incentivizing a thing like this. And like that curiosity. Or maybe it attracts the wrong crowd. Or yeah, like you know, I keep referring to that video from yesterday from Shroud, because it's like the latest development in that argument that I found online. Maybe the way the game is designed, it enables that kind of skipping and that rush. Maybe, as Shroud said, maybe the game should let you figure out the value of a packet of cigarettes instead of telling you how much they're worth. And sure, you wouldn't have as many players, and I think this is the problem. You wouldn't have as many players if the game was difficult, but people who that kind of gameplay would be targeted at would stay loyal and very, very devoted to helping you build an even better experience. And they would gladly pay money, they would gladly be evangelist of the brand, and they would spread the word, and you would just essentially have a very, it's niching down a company, niching down the product. It's product market fit situation, like the product design 101. You don't make a product for everyone, because that is then for no one. You have to know your audience and then build a game that's exactly for them and fuck anyone else. And I don't think there are gaming development studios that are ready to take that challenge on. Ashes of Creation is kind of doing that. We all know Ashes of Creation will never be a mass market game. It's too difficult. But I think that's exactly the point. What else is there? Like, literally, Corepunk tried to be... Yeah, Corepunk tried to cater to those people that are looking for a challenge. And something went wrong. I don't know. People were complaining immediately. There was no quest markers. They didn't know what to do. Joanna wanted to quit the game in 30 minutes. But the game wasn't made for her. So it's like, in a way, it's a win for Corepunk team. Pantheon is basically EverQuest. Yes, EverQuest. So that's fine. It targets the right audience. But these games are so small. How do we get WoW 2004 again, dude? How? Because WoW has those quests. Chat, I literally said yesterday, think of the quest in World of Warcraft about Edwin Van Cleef. It's a masterpiece. It's literally the quality of the quest that the guy just described from the Secret World. It's unbelievably good. And barely anyone knows about it. And that makes it special. But we don't get those anymore in the games. I followed entire lore in Throne and Liberty. It was cool. But yeah, it is what it is. Nothing like extraordinary. It was very, very flat, very linear, and like nothing challenging at all. And then we have, on the other side of spectrum, we have Elder Scrolls Online and Final Fantasy XIV with 15 years of lore that is so fucking full of dialogues, weird names, that I don't know what's happening, and I quit the game. Like, I can't even be curious because nothing interests me because I'm so fucking overwhelmed. I don't know how to connect the dots to keep me in the loop. Man, like, game design is tough, dude. Very tough.
This sort of alternate challenge doesn't cost the developer any more to create either. I mean, those sewer caps have got to be textured either way. Having their texture also be a surprising part of the design doesn't cost any more money. It just takes a little forethought. Missions can either be boring and routine, or a magic entry point for your world. Having them be the latter just involves a little bit of a shift in how we think about design. And in fact, the Secret World goes even farther than this. They really make sure to utilize all the elements of the game. There are times where you have to use emotes to pray or applaud in the right place at the right time in order to complete a quest. There are also a number of stealth missions which, while clunky at times from a design perspective, simply involve placing incredibly hard enemies that'll kill the player if they aggro them, and placing them in such a way that the player is able to move around them without pulling aggro if they think it through. It requires no new assets to develop it, nor does it require the implementation of
Sure.
new systems. And yet, it still delivers
Wait. This is what they imagined PlayStation 4
new
will look
assets to
like?
develop it, nor does
Wait, this is the concept of PlayStation 4? Dude. Oh, you missed the mark. It's nothing even close. Yeah. Holy shit.
does it require the implementation of new systems, and yet it still delivers a new experience simply by moving the design mindset away from seeing quest design simply as a method for guiding the player through the combat grind. And that brings us to a few other points. First, if you want quests to feel organic, they can't just be one of 24 things that the player accrues every time they rush through town. By bombarding the player with the quest, you overwhelm them with text.
He's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy. Like, I deliberately, when I play games like, let's say Final Fantasy, right? 14. I deliberately don't care about any side quests, and I only do minimum of the job quests, right? The Marauder quests, for example, from the Marauders Guild. And only stay focused on the main storyline. Because there are so many quests in the world. Like, let's say the lore pushes you to a new village. Like, literally village, like, 2 minutes run away, okay? Like, it's a moment, next door. You go in there and boom, 5 quests. And only one of them is the next main story quest. You get those because, like, yeah, sure, I'll collect the flower on the way, whatever. And then you go ahead and there's another 5 quests, and all of a sudden you have 30 quests to deal with, and you can't even find the main story quest anymore because it's somewhere there flooded with the bullshit. It's just so overwhelming that it makes me not want to play. Like, I know I keep the way I describe things, I appreciate that it might come across as my brain is not capable of much. It is. Like, I can handle a lot, but I pay lots of attention to the experience and the fun indicator. And if the fun indicator is not, like, you know, in the top 20% of the gauge, I quit the game. And being, like, overwhelmed it goes against fun. It's nothing. And plus, like, if those side quests were interesting, like in Witcher 3, great, okay? But they're usually very boring, very brain dead, and there's, like, nothing to them. So that's the problem, and he's totally right in this video. Instead of making the volume of quests, make a few of them, but make them great. Like, really interesting. Like, dude, in Apogea, like, seriously, I don't know. Like, Apogea has such a great quest design. Take a look what it's like. I'm not gonna go into detail, but have a look at Apogea quest design. Awesome. It very much is closer to the guys recommending in that video than he's advising against.
And essentially create a scenario where the player is incapable of really caring about the quests individually.
Yes.
The player's thoughts just boil down to, alright, which one of these is closer on my minimap?
Yes.
The secret world limits you to 1 main storyline quest, 1 big quest, and 3 minor quests, so you can only ever have 5 at a time. That's a manageable number, and it allows the player to think a little bit more about each quest and invest a bit more in each one. This also lets you get rid of the ridiculous town hub that many MMO players know so well. That safe part of the zone that the player blazes through trying to find the 12 guys who have exclamation points over their heads.
Yeah.
Instead, constraining the player to a small number of active quests allows for environmental quests. You find an overturned car? That could be a quest giver. You find a note on the ground? That's a quest giver. Find a corpse in the woods? That's a quest giver. Environmental quests make the world feel much more holistic and alive by having quests tied to small scenes or moments within the world. Environmental quests also create a much better flow to the game. Wherever you are when you finish a quest, there's something else interesting to do. And if you really run out of quests, just explore the world and you're sure to find a quest that pushes you to explore it even more. That's way better than the flow-breaking return trip to town to drop off quests or get new ones. Lastly, most of what we call quests these days, I think should be reduced to what I call tasks.
Exactly. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Those quests are not even, like, stimulating. This is like, the quest giver is like, oh, dude, I'm busy here, and this is Red Ridge Mountains quest, by the way. There's like this lady in the Lakeshire saying like, oh, she's busy or whatever. My husband is on the watch on the crossroads, right? You guys remember the crossroads when as you enter Red Ridge Mountains, there is this little knight at the crossroad, and his wife made him lunch, and your task is to take that lunch and bring over to the guy so he doesn't starve. That's not a quest. That's like free labor. You know? It's nothing immersive. I would rather, like, actually Red Ridge Mountains is probably one of the best examples. In the Lakeshire itself, there's like 50 quests. In this little tiny village with 10 NPCs. Crazy. Like, go kill, go kill, go kill, go find, go bring, go fish, go kill, go loot, go burn, go kill. Like, dude, you just go like machine gun. Quest, done. Level. Okay, next one. Quest, done. Next one. Calm the fuck down. I'd rather have like 5 quests in a zone, entire fucking zone, that made me learn about the story of that zone. That make me learn about some kind of hidden gems or maybe the future plans for like just, dude, how do you explore the world in real life? Let's say you go to fucking Rome. What do? You walk around. You listen to locals talking in a cafe. You maybe have a munch somewhere just to taste a local dish. You look at some kind of monument, right? And you let the city show you around. You might have some kind of quests for yourself that you arranged on the way on the plane, right? Like let's say you fucking you know about the fountain, sorry. You know about the fountain. That's your quest, okay? You're gonna read up on it, you're gonna dive into the story, why it's there, why it's so important, you're gonna take a look, have no reflections whatsoever, that water is wet, and then you're gonna move on, okay? But overall, the way you fucking explore in real life, you're just being in the moment. And I think we don't know how to recreate that experience in MMOs. Because we like cater to those fucking Karens that want to min-max everything, download latest guides, quest helpers, just rush through the shit and uninstall the game 2 months later. That's not how you make a sustainable experience for players that lives on for the next 20 years like World of Warcraft. It's not the way, dude. You take all the side quests, obviously. Penapelakun! Kok z tobą, człowieku! I would be careful with those side quests. Yeah, seriously, they can overwhelm you. And to be honest, people who return from holidays more stressed than they were before they had left are those who took too many side quests. Because they have 1 week somewhere to enjoy. Say they go to fucking Paris. Okay, that's actually disgusting. No, go to Warsaw, okay? Let's say you visit Warsaw for the first time. The capital city in Poland, if you didn't know, okay? You visit Warsaw, and you have 7 days. Dude, you can't fucking... You can't do it all. But in real life, your quest log isn't limited. You can pick up all the quests, and then you like run 20 kilometers every day. Pew pew, I need to see this, I need to see this. Pew 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 pew. Eat. Oh, that was really good. Next one. And you just like... Calm down, dude. Calm the fuck down. It's okay. This city will be here next year too, okay? Unless Russia invades, but that's the other... yeah, you know, you can't control that. So, it is what it is. Enjoy.
The idea of tasks is a system used heavily in Lord of the Rings Online. In that game, basically everything has a task associated with it that functions sort of like an achievement. So, kill 20 rats, task complete. You find all the major landmarks of this zone, task complete.
That's actually
kill
true.
20 corrupted denizens of the lower abyss, yep.
Yeah, we played Lord of the Rings on the stream, I think, 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Redinki-kun, you checked in! Kokstobam człowieku. What's up, my man? You good? Perfect analogy, to be honest. Never thought of it that way. It is. Yeah, I mean, thank you, but it just seems like a common sense. Yeah. Feels whenever you take a guided trip every day is just packed full of with stuff to see. Do it is, yes. That, by the way, I never do guided trips. It's just unless I go to like fucking Svalbard where you have polar bears attacking you and you need a guy with a fucking shotgun to be around you, right? Like then maybe I can accept a guided trip there, but other than that, I never ever go on guided trips. It's just no. I'm not that old yet.
Task complete. But what made these tasks interesting is that they all, in the loosest of senses, conferred a small permanent bonus to your character if you did them. Not enough to actually make you feel like you have to do all of them, but enough for you to feel like it's really worth doing the ones you felt like doing.
Yeah.
And this is the key. They created tasks for everything. I mean, seriously, there was a task associated with almost every monster in the game. And
Yes.
this is essential because what do these tasks do? They encourage the player to play how they want. Maybe today I want to grind to Knickerbreakers. Maybe tomorrow I want to explore all of Weathertop. Maybe the next day I want to see how many barrel whites I can take down, because those are super hard for me to fight at this level. Well, in Lord of the Rings Online, you can do all of that, and the game encourages you to. It lets you track your progress and rewards you for playing however you want to play. This is a power...
I will tell you something. If it wasn't, like, this is my honest take. If it wasn't for a disgusting pay-to-win monetization systems in Lord of the Rings Online, I would be playing that game day and night. Yeah. It's a great game. It's a really good game, but rotten from the inside.
Powerful thing. You can augment your quest system by putting in these types of tasks, and essentially letting the player choose when they want to create differences in kind for themselves. Oh, and in Lord of the Rings Online, they did throw in one really manipulative task that I just loved. All it provided the player with was a title, but it changed the whole experience. Say James gets to level 5 without dying once.
Okay.
That would earn him the title James the Wary.
Oh.
If he got to level 10 without dying, he'd be James the Undefeated,
Oh.
and so on. Now, I'm not saying that this is a good way to go, but it really makes you feel like your character's life has meaning, which
Nice.
helps you to really sink into the world of Middle-earth.
Oh yeah, that's a very important point he brings up. Chad, you can listen to fucking like Asmongold saying how World of Warcraft hardcore is stupid and how this game is not meant to be in the hardcore mode. I fucking disagree. Like really, I do. Having played hardcore myself, I think the fact how much value your life has changes everything. It's a great sensation. Like try playing WoW hardcore even yourself until level 10, 15. You don't have to play all the way through. But the fact that your life has meaning, oh my god, what a different game. Everything changes. Like literally, the way you walk, the NPCs you talk to, the quests you take, items you wear, everything changes. Because now you have the regard for your life. I love that feeling. It's so good. Final Fantasy XIV changed my perspective on side quests a bit, but I only realized it after I was finished with main story. Final Fantasy XIV paces its side quests, that is, unlocking them after reaching a certain level point in the story, and are pretty good lore-wise. Don't need to do them if you don't care about lore though, at least. Okay, that's interesting. So they dose the available quests with alongside the progress of the character. That makes sense. Like literally, like 5 minutes ago, I was talking how I felt completely overwhelmed with quests in Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. So I was doing the main storyline, and if I was taking every single quest on my way, I would have like 200 quests. It's crazy. Like all those, like even if you exclude collections and those leave quests, I think that's the name. Volume of quests in that game is whoa. Like you won't run out of them very quickly. So I only stuck to my main story, and that was already a lot. Yeah, they're still tedious. They are. That's very true. Look, I'm not claiming any game is perfect. Games have bad sides and good sides. And I am more than happy to congratulate Guild Wars 2 on building a great world, a great lore, while at the same time completely bashing their monetization mechanics. Right? Like, I mean, Final Fantasy 14 has good sides too and bad sides too, and just because you caught me talking about the bad thing in the game doesn't mean I don't appreciate something about that game either. Right? It's just like, it's not, I'm not like one-way Andy, okay? I try to stay open-minded, you get me?
There is plenty more on quest design that we could talk about, and maybe we will eventually. But one last thing before we go. World of Warcraft has evolved a lot over the years, and Blizzard has clearly tried to branch out and build more than the treadmill FedEx quest and kill quests that WoW launched with. But many of WoW's clones and the free-to-play games of today seem not to have learned this lesson. Which is tragic, because, especially in the free-to-play age, just because a game is an MMO does not mean that it has to feel like a grind. See you next week.
I agree with that, and this video is 11 years old, chat. Keep that in mind. Everything he's been saying is literally 11 years old. Imagine that. And he's so right. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do something great. Okay? We're gonna add quests. Wait, volume of quests is not overwhelming. And those that exist feel satisfying and immersive. Okay? So I'm trying to paint a picture of a perfect MMO. Let me maybe change that. Okay, and I do have a few points, and I keep writing them down so I don't forget. Some kind of mysteries, quest reading, thinking, not a brain dead slop. There you go. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I have that going in the background. This was a really good video, chat. Like, I feel like you should check out the extra credits. They still upload until today, and they have great stuff about MMOs games overall. Okay, how much time do we have? 14 minutes. Chat. How do you feel after Dune Awakening stream yesterday? Let's talk about it. What do we think? Let's see what people think. Because my thing, you know my thoughts, right? Let me see. Latest. We have highlights. I watched the whole thing. I don't need highlights. This is a reaction. Is combat good? No. No one's writing any thoughts. Why? No, it's just people announcing their streams and reacts. That's fine. Yeah, like I feel like combat system isn't good enough, and I was hoping that people share their thoughts too. Maybe in the comments. Let me see if there's anything. Maybe let's read here. Let's see how that goes. Can't wait to see more combat. We will be there. It's just a bunch of simps. It's fine. Let me see here. Please be optimized, okay. I really think that this game, like, franchise is what is carrying this game. And the franchise builds up the hype, and I think the launch of the game will be very successful. But it may fail to keep people around. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know. But we've been burned as players before. Of course. Yeah. So I am very, like, skeptical about it. I got the game. I bought it. Of course, I'm gonna stream it. Of course, guy. It's what I want my job to be, right? I'm working towards playing new MMOs, giving reviews, making you, letting you know how it feels to play them, and helping future developers shape MMOs in a better way. Just think of this, right? And I am very wary of Dune Awakening being carried by the franchise, by great marketing hype of the movies and the books. And having seen like the combat system, I feel let down. Having seen the building systems, it's nothing new. Yeah, like, I mean, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take away the cloak of the desert, the cloak of the Dune, the movie and the book, it's very bare bones. So my question is the theme of the game, the fact that it's Dune game, if it's gonna hold up the players? I think we're looking at this. I will show you. Yeah. I feel like we're looking at this. Although this isn't as bad, because you have 10% 24-hour peak of the original launch. Let's take a look at something more, yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know where I'm going with this, right? Yeah. It's... I wish them the best, totally. And I think I already showed my support many times. Most of all with my wallet, okay? I purchased the high-level tier pre-order edition of the game. I've been watching every live stream. I have like... I'm not even kidding, like 20 shorts about the game coming up in my queue. I totally, like, support the project. I just worry this just isn't enough. Like, the hype will die down. It will it always dies down. Every single game has this pattern. Every single one. But the extent of it is what matters. Dude, how do you let this happen to your game? You think the fall-off will be harder than New World? I don't think so. The reason why is because, again, it's Dune. New World has no other means of reaching people than the game itself, whereas Dune has books and movies and lots of all that merch that's going on around the world. There's probably like tours, studio tours where they recorded Dune. There are actors that keep reminding people about franchise. I think it won't be as bad, but it still will happen. But we'll see to what extent. When is the next stream? I think they are having the next stream about building. Let me see. No, they just... yeah, they haven't... They haven't really announced anything yet. Yeah, I mean... Okay. Let me give you a treat. Let's see RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Okay? Let's watch it before we end up the stream. And yeah. I have so many videos to watch with you guys. This is crazy. Crazy! Let's go. So, RuneScape, Dragon Wilds, gameplay. I really hope me and friends, we can play this game. This is trailer. 4 hours gameplay. I ain't nobody got time for this. Let's take a look at the first look here. Who's that from? Waydot. I love Waydot. The guy is awesome. Highly recommend Waydot's videos, really.
Dragon Wilds is finally here. I spent all morning editing in the deep end of an extremely long edit for another video I'm working on when out of the blue I find out that Dragon Wilds was dropped today.
Yeah.
RuneScape Dragon Wilds is a survival action-adventure RPG that takes place in the RuneScape universe, and it was just released as early access today. No, it's not an MMO, it's attempting to compete with games like Valheim and Enshrouded. Now, this is going to be a little different from my normal content. Usually I would play a game for 100 hours and offer my full playthrough. But because
By the way, a quick thought. I don't know what's up with the 100 hours mark. There is a trend or like some kind of artificial barrier to which you have to get before you like can express opinion about the game that's truly valid and deep in thought. And that is 100 hours. Like, there are so many MMO creators and just game content creators that have this, like, I played 100 hours of, insert the name, so you don't have to. Or I played 100 hours of, insert the name, here are my thoughts. Like, why does it have to be 100 hours? Bitch, I know if I want to play the game after 2 hours. Dude, I know this. If you follow Soulman, the guy who makes great MMO videos, hey baby, if you're watching this, I love you. So yeah, if you follow the guy, and he is now, Chad, listen to this. He is going through 100 hours of PAX Day right now. Can you imagine the torture? Can you imagine the suffering? Soul-crushing experience, that is. 100 hours of that slop. Why? Like, it's everything but fun. And I, like, if I was to embark on a challenge like this, I would like the experience to be fun both for me and for you. You get me? So, I just don't get it where the 100 hours come from. I think it comes from the meme where MMO White Knights claim their MMO will only get good at 100 hours. They will shift the goalpost later, of course, but yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I never heard about that claim, but it's the stupidest claim I've ever heard. If a game gets good after 100 hours of gameplay, I'm totally not up for it. Yeah, that is like the opposite of what I want to hear. How can you justify not having fun for 100 hours of your life only to get fun? Like, it's like the journey to Promised Land. They promised them the better life after they've tortured themselves for like tens of thousands of miles of walking through desert and dying on the way and malaria and shit. Like, the difference is this is a game, not real life. Do you know what I mean? You play this shit, the thing that I have on my screen, because you want entertainment. You want distraction from real life. You had your life already. It's 7 p.m. You want to kick back and enjoy. Why would you be like, fuck, I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Duże kutas! Silverkun! Big dick! You get me? Very good. By the way, you write it with Z and the dot at the top. You just type Z. You remove S, okay? It's D-U-Z-Y. It's fine. D-U-Z-Y. Duży kutas. Yeah. Yeah. Because dusza or duszy is like the word means soul. So literally just you literally just wrote soul of a dick. Yeah. It's great stuff. Like, yeah, I like to think my dick is its own independent being with a soul. Yeah. That's great. So it should be fun at the first second. You are like kappaing at it, but I really believe that is the case. The minute I hit play and I put my finger on W to walk, it should be fun. And sure, it can be this fun, it can be this fun, but it never should descend below 0, okay?
As I just finished playing both Enshrouded and Valheim and reviewing those games pretty extensively, I wanted to be pretty quick on the draw with my first initial impressions of RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Bear in mind that this video won't go too in-depth, rather I just plan on showing you the intro to the game and giving you some of my initial thoughts. There will be a more in-depth and complete review
Shut
coming
up!
in the next
I'm
week or
trying
two,
to watch!
anyway, here we are. Safe to say, it's been a busy day. This is RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I started by popping some vitamin D because I've been so glued to my PC lately that I've barely had any time to go outside. After messing with some settings, you're immediately brought into
By the way,
creation.
And highly recommend Wado's channel, and there's a video where he, again, I don't know what is with this mentality to torture yourself, but again, Wado seems to be on the same train or in the same boat. He has a video where he plays dead MMOs that are still active. Ja pierdolę, man. It's like, I had a laugh, okay? But I promise you, he didn't have a laugh. It was like, he was dying inside. Just like those games. Okay. My dick has its own brain. It's so big it has a soul. And his own gravity. Well, can you imagine Dig being resistant to gravity? That would be inconvenient, I would say. Just fucking floating around for no reason. As you try to walk, it would like drag behind you, trying to follow up. Like, yeah, that'd be weird. Below 0, you mean like the rating for Dune Awakening? Look, if we're talking about combat, you are right. Okay? Combat is bad. Combat bad. Okay? Simple equation, combat bad, okay? But the game itself is not below 0. Come on, dude. Yeah. Captain Morgan Kun! Kok z tobą, człowieku? What's up? You good? Oczy kobry, człowieku. Yeah, boy. Looks like you're losing composure. No. I'm straight up, like, I got it. I got it. Just like my abs. Oh, fuck. They feel good. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. You like looking at yourself in the mirror? I love that. That's why I always exercise topless. It's so good, man. Yeah. So, yeah. The other day, my girlfriend said my dick was just average, so I don't know anything about gravity or soul. You know, we all know it's all about the length, so where the width, not length. Yeah, there you go. Yes, I had to go back to primary school for a second. I came back. I'm good. Yes, it's not about how long it is, how wide it is. You get me? So don't worry about it. Yeah.
And you're shown the default bot character from RuneScape in extremely high detail. You know
why? Chat, why do we... Okay, so I will tell you something. I will fucking tell you something. Very, like, it is relevant, but not about games. You know what I appreciate about anything Japanese? Anything that's Japanese, like, I apply for properties in Japan, I apply for, like, you know, some kind of quotes or internet speeds estimates, like, oh, okay, so there's only male and female. Yeah. It's always like, give me your name, give me your email, give me your gender, and it's like male, female. What is... Why do we have to, like... What does it even mean? Ryu, are you type A or are you type B? Which one are you? Because I need to know if I'm attracted to you or not. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're type A, okay. Yeah. Me too, so not really. Okay, it's not gonna work out, I'm afraid. Yeah, sorry about that.
Those fake, highly detailed, edited pictures that people used to doctor up back in the day, and they would claim this is RuneScape 4. That's
Ribozo,
kind of actually what these character models look like. Anyway, I chose body type A. I messed around with some of the settings, of which there wasn't really too much available in terms of customization.
That's okay.
But eventually, I was happy with my appearance. I named myself Waydot and pressed play. Now, you're asked to create a world, and you're given a few different options, from playing solo, to playing with friends, to playing with the community, which I guess will allow you to join other people's public worlds. If I was more social and enjoyed the presence of other humans, these options...
Okay, so it's like Pal World, you set up your own server. It makes sense because the game only allows up to 4 players. That is neat too, by the way. I literally have a group of 4 people playing with me. Well, me included. So, that's perfect. Yeah. I'm type A, B+. Shit, dude. Everyone can have your blood. You get me? Like, you can literally donate blood to everyone then. Oh, wait, we're not talking about blood type. Yeah. We're talking about the... I don't know actually what we're talking about. Yeah, I actually don't know what type A, type B means anymore. He's got it all going on. Yeah, true. Yeah. Penna, what's harsh? Why is you sad, dude? Yeah, I can make you happy if you want. Look, just like Nerio recommended... Look, in one of the latest shorts, Nerio official, that's in the chat, recommended, if you are poor, just be rich. Okay, this is a very sound advice. Works out quite well for people. And on the same note, we have, if you're sad, just be happy. Like, it's like the best medicine. Depressed, don't be. Like, why are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, get a grip of yourself.
Options might have enticed me, but I prefer to game alone. Next, you're asked to actually name your world, and when I played Enshrouded recently, I actually had my cat name my world for me. However, she wasn't around today, and I thought it would be more fitting to use my Golden Gnome Award, which I won for being RuneScape's top new video creator in 2020.
Great.
No.
What a great... Okay, that's fine. So we got correct... Like, I don't have time to go through the old video, okay? But I want to take a look what the game looks like.
Dodge. It's pretty standard. I ran over to the wise old man and talked with him by pressing E.
Dude, this looks good. It does look good. It does. You get me?
He asked if I wanted to participate in the tutorial, and considering I'm brand new to the game, I figured, why not? He then tells you to speak
This is
to
a birthday
Dora,
hat.
who is right outside the temple. Now, I ran around...
In the UK, when you open crackers for Christmas, you get those crowns out of them.
Trying to interact with any of the items and things laying around, but it seems like most objects in the game are set in place. They can't be damaged or interacted with. I ran outside and found the temple wood.
Hey, this is nice. Look at this. A little tiny detail. Look at the game of the light.
Damaged or
so as he walks out, look what's happening.
Interacted with. I ran outside.
See? Look how bright it is.
And
his eye adjusts. Perfect.
Anytime you enter a new region,
such a nice detail, dude.
On your world
awesome.
Map, and it also indicates this power level. As with any survival game, the first thing you're going to want to do is start gathering items. So I picked up some red berries from these bushes, and I found a bunch of ash logs, which are just sticks laying on the ground.
Okay.
It's interesting, every single time you pick up certain items like stones or logs, you actually gain respective amounts of woodcutting and mining experience.
Nice. So, okay.
Much how you would expect. You run over to a tree while holding your hatchet and you click to swing. You deal damage to the tree, and in a Valheim fashion, it falls down and you can chop it into smaller pieces. As you can see, this tree is currently suffering from Parkinson's disease, so I'm assuming they're still working out all of the kinks when it comes to physics.
Yeah.
While continuing to chop this tree into smaller and smaller pieces, I actually unlocked a new ability by getting my woodcutting to level 5. The overhead...
Look, the game looks good. It is your typical survival game, so what you're really looking for is the graphics. I mean, we know all those... Kurwa, bym prawie wylał wodę. We know all those systems already. We know that you have to, gather wood, gather herbs, and cook and build. Like, this is... We all know that. There's nothing special about it. So all you want to know is if you like the world, if you like the textures, if you like the lighting, the quality of the texture and whatever. So
again with the wise old
yeah,
man.
It's like any other game.
Shortcut and gather a bunch of water. I guess my character is pretty excited that Dragon Wilds got released today. Anyway, as I made my way towards the quest marker, I was informed that I had entered the Bramblemead Valley, which is actually a power level 2 zone. I also immediately found a cow,
fuck
which
him
took
up!
me a little while to actually
Stupid
get
cow.
this entire health bar, but afterwards he dropped animal furs, bones, and meat, which are all really beneficial items. I found the wise old man at the top of this building, as well as my first chest. Inside...
Interface looks great. Very clean, very nice. Gameplay looks smooth. Graphics-wise, perfect. I like, people go crazy about it. It's a studio that's been around for like 30 years. It says well-backed, built by people who know what they're doing. I see nothing wrong about this game. There's no like red flags. You know what I mean? It's like I appreciate how the guy's like tree gets Parkinson's and how he's excited about the game very much, so the hand shakes. It's fine. It's early access. It's early development, but you can't like take Quinfall early access and compare it to this early access. Like, do you see what I mean? It's like, like what are we even talking about? Okay, he keeps killing cows.
Build, considering that range and
Oh, he
melee
built the
are
house
still
here,
early
okay.
skills. So I think the leather body was the wrong choice, as this seems to be the best armor for a ranged build instead. But I didn't know that at the time, and it wasn't.
So he seems to have, yeah, there we go. We have talent trees. Look, we have spellbook. We have talent trees. You can have a sword, bow, not bow. Bow is to fucking bow, like, you get me. Bow, a Gandalf hat. Okay, so I think it is like RuneScape, in a way that all of those are like profession classes, and whether you are what you wear, in a way. And that's great. I love that. And then you expand on with the talents and shit. Great. No, this is awesome. There's a dragon! Wait. What?
Castle, I found a book which updated my quest marker, but also summoned Velgar, that poison dragon who was attacking me before.
Now, by the way, this is the part of Palworld that I miss. At some point, when you play Palworld, you hit the so what wall. Maybe not so what, but so what now wall. Yeah, the now was missing. So what now wall. It's because like the loop of the game is very, very, very repetitive. Like, it's like crazy. You go out, you collect Pokemons, you go back to the base, get better so you can catch better Pokemons, and so on and so on. It's like very, very simple loop. It's exciting for a while, for sure. But at some point you're like, again, you know. I like seeing a game like RuneScape Dragon Wilds, and I assume that Enshrouded has the same system, in which you are incentivized to do more than the typical game loop of building, gathering. Like, there's like a castle ruins. Okay, so you go into castle ruins, there is a chest, and all of a sudden dragon attacks you. And, you know, there's like, the world is also alive and is unexpected. Like, you can't, so in Palworld, everything is under your control. You can expect everything. Even dungeons look the same. Every single dungeon is the same. Maybe they changed, instead of a rock, you have sand or some kind of like water-ish biome inside the dungeon. Whatever. But the pattern is always the same. Attacks of Pokemons are very predictable. Like, it's all super simple. And it gets like, you get fatigue from it. It seems like it's not the case here, which means you will get more value out of the game. Which means you will have more fun for the same price. Which means you will have more friends to play with because they won't quit the game because they got bored sooner rather than later. That's good. It's good.
4 was now on top of this castle. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to try and fight him. I
Holy
kinda had my
fuck,
doubts,
this is
so
huge.
Once again, I just ran away. I decided to head back to my base and drop some items off before heading back in.
Let me take a look at the map. Let's see.
And I just ran away. I decided to head back to my base and
I like it. I'm just looking at the style of the map. Yeah. It's very nice. It reminds me of Kingdom Come Deliverance too. It's like this sketch, medieval-like style to it. Very nice. Yeah. And with the fog here, suggesting that you have more to explore. Interesting. Good concept.
then drop some items off.
Again, that's what you get when you let people who know their shit do the thing. It's simple as that. Like, let people work, let them cook, and you'll get a good meal.
Before heading back out and venturing even further, apparently to the swamp, which is where my quest wanted me to go. On my way back, I realized I hadn't actually tested any fall damage in Dragon Wilds. And I figured this wasn't too
yes,
smart job,
dude.
so I should
Oh.
be... Oh. Okay, well, first death. It
Okay.
looks like you spawn back at your base and
What do you
lose
mean?
everything.
0 deaths, of course, always.
except for the items that you actually had equipped. However, you can run back to your body in order to loot it all back. Now, despite the fact that I died by jumping
So
down
like
from this
Palworld.
cliff, unfortunately, it seemed like my body was still at the top of the cliff. Eventually, I did get my stuff back. Anyway, I was finally ready and started venturing forth.
It's so
towards the
beautiful.
swamp. I saw this giant tower.
See this, like, see this moment. This. You know, so I kept on playing, and I saw this big tower. What the fuck? What is this tower? Well, I'm gonna check it out, and there's a this, and there's that. That's how you build experience, dude. That's how you make game interesting. And imagine having this fucking questy helper here. That ruins everything. We literally watched just about a video about quest design in the game and world design by extension. That's what I like. This is the look at him. Look, this. Oh, you can't see the face because of the chat. I just realized. Well, I cropped them out. Let me see. No, this one. There we go. Got it. So see, look at the guy's face. Yeah, he's like, yeah, just play.
Anyway, I was finally ready and started venturing forth towards the swamp.
Do you see this facial expression? Do you see the transition? Look.
Did get my stuff back. Anyway,
Look
I
again.
was finally ready and started
Look again at the
venturing
face.
forth towards the swamp. I saw this giant tower
See this?
in the distance, which
This
looked
is what you
pretty
want
cool,
in
and
games.
Eventually descended down into the swamps, which
Do you
are
know what I
foggy
mean?
and filled with poisonous rats and goblins. I have a little bit of PTSD from the swamps in Valheim, so I'm not gonna lie, this place was definitely intimidating. However, I was able to deal with most of the enemies pretty easily. I found this giant blue light in the middle of the island.
I found this fucking giant blue light in the middle of island. What is this? You know, I'm gonna touch it like a red button. Hell, I might die. Who cares? This is what you want in a game. And games miss... and games like MMOs don't have that fucking unexpected element to it. That mystery. You know how I fucking happy was when a Blizzard introduced hidden mounts? It took people from all over the world to understand how to get this mana stingray or mana jellyfish, or like whatever the mount was. Like, no single fucking questy could help you with that. No single Wikipedia, nothing. It was like this unannounced quest for all of the population of the game to sort out, to figure out, to get together and try to break the puzzle. Crazy. It was so good. We need more of that. But it doesn't have, you don't have to go to that extent, obviously. Like, a little blue light in the middle of nowhere also helps. But I'm just saying, like, take a look at, I know Clashes of Adventurers is not really a game that's ready to think about any of that, but just take them as an example. They are now building foundation of the game that is, like, very close to experience in Lineage 2. Okay. And imagine they just launched it like that. It will be just another game. Like, just another MMO that is trying to be an average experience, I guess. But add a little bit of surprise there, a little bit of mystery there, and all of a sudden the world comes together. Like, you don't have to be a game designer to know this. It's common sense. How many times you left a house for some stupid reason? Like, you didn't even want to. Let's say you had to, I don't know, mom sent you to take out the trash. Or you had to go out and buy medicine for a headache. Like, some stupid reason that was just an interruption to your day. You hated it, but it had to be done, okay? And then on the way, something completely unexpected happened that turned the whole thing around. You can't expect everything in your life, and those moments of surprise are literally what make life interesting. Translate that into games, please. It's that simple.
Which disappeared when I stood in it, and I was slightly confused. However, this blue light just indicates the center of your quest marker, and because my quest marker was an entire area I had to search in, this just indicated that I was in generally the right vicinity. So I fought off some of the enemies around, and I even managed to find both Marintil and Harlander leaves on the
Great.
ground, which, if you have any RuneScape knowledge, you would know that those are herbs which can be used to make potions.
No fucking
I'm
idea.
assuming they function the same way.
I played RuneScape from really far away, which means I haven't played at all.
day one. I'm super excited about Dragon Wilds, and I hope that by showcasing my experience to you guys, this can provide you all with a decent understanding of the game and help you decide if you want to purchase this early access or maybe wait until later on. So here's my full, unadulterated first impressions after playing for just one day. RuneScape Dragon Wilds is Jagex's attempt at breaking into the survival action RPG world. This is a highly competitive space at the moment with some really amazing titles, so they have to do something really different.
I was about to say it's even though it's a highly competitive market, it is overly saturated, and you really need to make something different to stand out. So, sure, they do have the brand that carries them, the brand of Jagex or Jagex or Jag66. You know, people know that shit. People know RuneScape, probably more than the name of the company that made it. It helps them a lot, but at the same time, again, the game needs to stand on its own feet.
To really stand out. I think they've actually somewhat accomplished this by applying the RuneScape skilling system to this genre. It just adds another level of depth to the game and progression that you don't really experience in games like Enshrouded. Furthermore, Dragon Wilds does an excellent job with catering to RuneScape players by offering tons of friendly and familiar characters and items and even systems that if you have baseline RuneScape knowledge, this will benefit you.
It would have I would have not noticed. There's no way. I know nothing about RuneScape. Nothing. I know what it looks like, but that's about it.
However, if you've never played either version of RuneScape ever in your life, this isn't really going to hold you back in any meaningful way either. It's a tight line to walk and balance, and Jagex did a really good job here. In terms of what I think could be done better, well, movement sucks. I'm not going to lie, you're constantly getting stuck on things, jumping hardly works, and it's hard to tell at what height you're actually going to take enough fall damage to kill you. Combat is okay, but it's a little bit held back by that movement.
See? Like, listen to his review. Literally, listen to his review. Two things he picked up on that suck: combat and walking. I'm telling you, like, you have to nail those two down. Like, you can have the most beautiful game and most beautiful world and the best franchise to back you up, but if combat and walking slash exploration sucks dick, people will pick up on it, and that will be all that they remember.
Movement, and it's nothing special, it's pretty standard. On top of that, I wish the early access released with the ability to use magic and ranged. Not having those two skills seems like a missed opportunity. And in my opinion, hunger and thirst go down way too fast, and they've made this way too important and bothersome of a mechanic.
I really don't get the idea of having those fucking artificial anxiety inducers in the game. Like, why do you need... Yeah, it doesn't add anything to the experience. Actually, I was meaning to bring that up. Maybe, take a look. So I took a screenshot yesterday during the stream. This. So, these are the bars in Dune Awakening. Look at how many things you have to worry about. All of that is attacking you all the time, non-stop. If not hunger, then water. If not water, then stamina. If not stamina, then health. If not health, then shield. If not shield, then seismic trembles, right? Because of the worm. If not that, then some kind of fucking battery levels for your equipment. Dude, how many things can you keep a track of? It's a game. Calm the fuck down, dude. I just don't get it. Like, why? It sounds cool on the paper, but when you play, you can't leave the desk. Because if you leave the desk and you come back, you'll have to replenish all of that before you can do anything in the game. And it's like constantly holding you back for no reason. This is boring.
You need to constantly interact with.
Yeah.
Now, bearing in mind, these are my opinions on literally day one. Everything is subject to change, and I'll be playing lots more in the coming weeks where I could completely change my mind on basically everything I've said here. But anyway, folks, I hope this video gave you guys a good first look at Dragon Wilds, and
no, this is good.
As always.
No, his videos are fucking awesome. He has a great sense of humor, very much like mine. Thank you. And so, Yeah, I highly recommend looking up Waydots. Let me ping you that in the chat if you want to watch the full video. I just didn't have time to go through all of it. But in case you like that, then yeah, by all means. You bought it? You bought the Dragon Wilds? Good. No, good. So out of 10, I would say it is what it is out of 10. Because I haven't played it yet. I mean... So, look. The RuneScape has no power over me. I'm not looking at this through nostalgia glasses. So I'm looking at it as just another game. It looks fabulous. But that's all I can do. I can judge the game by the cover right now. And cover is good. Cover of this book is good. I haven't read it yet. So I would say I'm definitely interested in playing that game. If I have like people to play it with, because otherwise I play MMOs. I don't have time for this shit. You get me? Yeah. So book cover awesome. The contents of the book hopefully as good. So I would like judging the cover itself. I would easily say this is like 8. You get me? Yeah. So totally, this is early access. It's unbelievable. Imagine delivering value in early access game. Wow. Wow, what the fuck? How did that happen? You get me? Yeah. Bybsie, the trusted, amazing RPG MMO reviewer. Review equals it is what it is out of 10. Yeah, that's as close as I can get, like, I'm afraid. But I'm so glad that he made this video, because I can, like, peek inside of that book without actually buying it. You know what I mean? I got a comment on YouTube. What? Wait, what? Chat? Someone's sharing Element IG's views. Rip what was going to be an awesome Dune game. Guys, it's fine. Dude. It's just combat, okay? Oh wait, this isn't the video about combat. It's a video about monetization. Why? Well, I mean, AI is shit, okay? But monetization is great. There's literally no pay to win and no cash shop. Housing is, I mean, probably as good as it gets in any MMO. I don't think you can find a better MMO housing systems. Maybe Once Human lately. Because I was thinking Rust, but Rust isn't really MMO. So I'm just trying to come up with names. Maybe World of Warcraft Midnight, the next expansion, will set new standards for housing. We'll see. Yeah. RuneScape early access, far as Quinfall early access. It's incomparable. It's just like two different worlds, dude. Wukash apart. Yeah, and Wukashes are very big, so imagine the chasm. So yeah, to be fair, I'm a pretty brutal game reviewer, and once something annoys me about the game, it's very hard to come back from it. Dude, you're not alone in this. I think... You know the new game Marathon? Right? Where is this? Okay. So... Most people... So look, this is 8 minute, almost 9 minutes video about a game. Okay? It tells this... It introduces you to the world. It's a great... like, short cinematic... awesome quality with dialogues and all that shit, right? People have... Let me pull it up so you see, because there's chat in the way. People have made up their mind about the game here. 20 seconds in. Most people, they already know what to think about the game. Yeah, and the rest is like trying to... backpedal. It just doesn't work. Like, you have a gameplay. Okay? You have a gameplay. People watch the first 20 seconds, they already know if they like the game. You're not alone, dude. You're not special. I'm always trying to stay open-minded and shit. But first impressions always matter. That's just psychology. Yeah. Please tell me Marathon isn't a new Anthem wannabe. I don't know what Anthem is. Never played it. But Marathon is... it's a throne and liberty of extraction shooters. I would say it's a game... Oh, it's like Apex Legends. Oh, I'm getting there, dude. Counter-Strike versus Apex Legends. Tarkov versus Marathon. Marathon is like easy extraction shooter that anyone can get in and like have fun. There's, yeah. Like everything is like served on the plate. There's no challenge apart from killing the opposite player, right? And, yeah. I have a meeting now. Have an awesome day, dude. Dude, I gotta go too. It's fucking 9:30. It's crazy. I was supposed to eat like 1 hour ago. Chad, you're fucking awesome for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Like Silver Kun, dude. I always loved seeing you here. Totally great. We had Ryukun, we had new Ryukun, we have many Kuns. Even Redinki-chan popped up. Chad, we have a woman. Okay, this is great stuff. So thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate that. And let's stay in touch on YouTube. I'm uploading all those weekly reviews in short videos on YouTube. There will be plenty shorts. I upload YouTube shorts every single day. So if you stick around, you're gonna get a new short every single day. Something to entertain you for a while you shit. And then there's Discord where we talk a lot about the games. We have events going on in Discord. And overall, it's a great community. So if you are a little bit interested in MMOs and maybe you're on the fence whether to play one or not, hang around and we won't disappoint you, dude. So again, thank you so much. And guys, I will see you. Let me actually radio the guy. Look, he's playing the game. He's playing the game. Okay, so let's hop in. Let's enjoy it while it lasts. And guys, Saturday, Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay, London time. These are the streams. Wednesdays, 7 a.m., 9 a.m. London time. And then spontaneous streams, apparently, when there's like some kind of interview to react to. Plus YouTube videos, plus YouTube shorts, plus X, plus Discord. Dude, if you want to have a lot of me in your life, trust me, I won't disappoint you. I'm fucking everywhere. Okay? So chat, again, thank you so much. As always, koks z wami moimi koksami, typeczki. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Bye YouTube, bye, love you.